is Lone Wolf, and today we are continuing Dragon Age. I'm just gonna teleport back, go to certain things. So, on here. I was trying to do the new Dragon Age. I was going to do it with the same time, but it wouldn't play for me. I think we're having internet problems. I'm not sure, but I installed it and trying to reinstall and see if it helps. And I have sorted out the internet, so I'm hoping it doesn't break down again. But it could be it wants me to upgrade at some part on PC. This is what I hate about people who create games. They ask you, to me, it feels like the advertising, like, you got to upgrade your PC, you got to buy this part. And it's like, so the more they do this, the more people will be like, they don't want this type of technology anymore, because you got to keep it upgraded and everything. I'm feeling under the weather today. I may have to book an appointment for my heart. I don't know if it's my heart what's doing it. But I'm starting to feel. Okay, we are here. We've got a rift here, camp here. Prime red Libium that way. So probably go to the main mission. So let's do the main mission that way. Then open the room. Explore. A letter is an empty home.
That may be worth investigating.
I will.
Mother Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Inquisition forces! They're trying to protect the refugees!
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold! We are not apostates!
I do not think they care, Seeker. We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Sorry.
Be ready. More coming our way.
So you can't run in there.
That's the end of it.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
What was that part?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Bye-bye, woman in red. So, she's going to help.
Just rumors.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
Alright. So, what I am okay. But I might get back there and get down.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Well, let me know if you find one.
Let's see what's up here. What is this thing?
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
Just what I heard.
I was going to kick your ass for that, you know. I was like, you can get yourself 4 and then you won't be then me. Team. Before I stay away. Use that and everything. Does it say that online connects?
My stomach has shrunk so much to the point where when I eat, I can't eat much. Yet I can eat all that pack of fucking Asda biscuits.
Something like that.
Yes, sir.
Someone, anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Alright, I'll find this one.
Thank you.
I thought it teleported.
Thank you.
You've an eye, I can tell. I've priced accordingly. Is there something I can interest you in?
Yeah, I am. I did say. Oh shit, I've nodded. I didn't even struggle with it with cheese or without. Yeah, I was very looking forward to doing it, but I installed it and reinstalled it to see if it helps.
Thank you.
So that is what I'm making out. Okay, what's the marker down there? Because what? You like fruits before?
Please, hurry.
Something like that.
Did that man just flew through the roof?
Echo be with you.
We must have done enough to draw the attention of the clerics by now. Shouldn't we meet with them?
No.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
Farewell.
She knew what love
Good day.
was about.
What do you mean?
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply. But if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
You were concerned about refugees starving.
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets.
Teleporter.
You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw Lyrian. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Right, some of these places I don't remember. Right, let's find out what that skull is. I need to find out.
What's with the skull?
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit. That's what the skull helped you find? Right. Not ominous at all.
Very.
must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent. Varric, you joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
Oh, she was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
Inquisition could maybe find out what these things are?
Apostates! The apostates have fled to the hills. One down!
but it has to be done.
The fighting between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
Where does this lead?
Something? Some loot or unique stuff? Do you like puzzles? What? Oh, it's fun to loot. Treasure, no.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
I'll get it back.
Farewell.
Like I said, it shows you what people are capable of. They're willing to go rogue. Oh, back, I need you. I see something I want you to kill. Now I just need one more creature. skins more. So can't make this yet.
Good horse can make all the difference.
Ugh.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean you believe in the Maker?
I believe he exists.
You do? I'm surprised, but I suppose it's comforting. Surely the Maker put us both on this path for a reason. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Hmm? Romance-wise, I'm just... Because I've seen so much... I know.
We've got scattered reports of
Only the word.
It's because I've...
Sing only the charm.
Yeah.
Then the golden city is...
What kind of name is Charter, anyway? Doesn't sound elven.
I said you would call me that stuff.
It's not just that I've seen, you know, many fan art and animation and it got me kind of interested.
Master Harry said that without we could get flying fruits.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Maybe
Lies.
your kind did it.
Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Commander.
You
That
always
is
get
not
too
my
sad.
title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
So far, you're the only one who's insisted we can't work together.
We might, if your Inquisition would recognize the Chantry's authority.
There is no authority until another Divine is chosen.
In due time, Andraste will be our guide, not some dazed wanderer on a mountainside.
The Mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
How widespread is the violence between Mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between Mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
I don't know if Apothecary Don can get you that many healing drafts for
How
Big
fares
Mother?
your quest to seal the breach?
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, and though it is considered heresy to say it, she had the aid of the elf Chartan. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of the Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
Farewell, revered mother.
Until next time.
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
I didn't mean to actually go. Oh, phew.
Let's see what we have.
So it depends on what race or who you are. You get different things. Depends on your environment. I'm just taking all these so I can travel to them anytime I want to. And this one's the main one. I'm not ready for that one just yet, so I just want to note the places. We're going to continue chatting with this one until we've got nothing to say to them anymore. Oh, what's happening? What?
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denner, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
And what weird outfit you have, dear sir?
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the Durelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
That will help. Please tell me if you find something.
So, okay, that's information.
You built for them the Golden City. The center. Of all creation, and for a time you dwelled among them.
You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Farewell.
That's that one done. Can't do that one yet until... So these other locations have got the Forbidden Fallen Maya, Hinterlands, Storm Coast, and Black Emperor. Let's see what's there. Get a drink of water.
Where's my back scratcher?
Got bow for now. Oh, so that's for flag only.
This gold to have sensually pressed against my desiccated flesh.
Schemes of Legend.
Joking.
Craft materials, this is what I needed. I see many good materials here, so... Barrack. Children of Wonderster. Pride demons. Powerful demon yet to encounter. All the pride demons, perhaps because they are among all the kings. Most resembles men. Oh. But ladies, God.
Good day to you. We've gotten a new shipment.
Six. Dragon scale is more stronger. Cold resistance. Range. Cold resistance. Maybe this should.
You need something? Let me. Right.
So she's got her new bow, so this is what it looks like now. I'm happy with her armor.
You need something? Let me know.
Everyone else is on this place. Let's get some. Let's see what she looks like. So this one's 23. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot we needed hands and everything. I don't know if we can add those into the outfit.
Another time.
So let's get some olive.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you. But I don't want to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh? I didn't think your people roamed that far north. But clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
May I ask you about the Chantry?
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
So, what should this new purpose be?
A dedication to what is truly important. Instead of building cathedrals and sewing gowns for the Divine, the Chantry used to spend its coin feeding the poor. If we are to spread the Maker's word across the world, we must do so with open hearts and open hands.
That sounds rather idealistic of you.
Does it? I do not think it's so unachievable. The Chantry has many good, honest people. They just need direction and inspiration. They need to be freed from centuries of adherence to tradition and ceremony. A chance for renewal is at our fingertips. It does not have to come with utter chaos.
What influence does Chancellor Roderick really wield?
He's a bureaucrat, responsible for communicating the Divine's will to the rest of the Chantry. Therefore, he's accustomed to the clerics hanging on his every word, hoping his influence will benefit them. Despite that, Roderick is not a bad man. He's frightened, and believes his place is to fill the gap left by Most Holy's death. Some might agree. As far down the chain of command as he is, there is no one left above him.
How big a problem could he be?
No more than he is already. He sent his message to the College of Clerics. That is the only card he had to play. Dealing with him further only lends him credibility he doesn't deserve.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinian?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the conclave.
So what happens if they can't agree on someone?
Theoretically, they will argue until exhaustion takes them or they see reason. Practically, however, if the Grand Consensus goes on too long, the Chantry will crumble. Any cleric with ambition but little sense will see this as her one chance, and plenty of such clerics exist. We shall see what happens. The Inquisition must act in the meantime.
If they do choose a new Divine, will you serve her?
That depends on whether she would have me. I am a rebel now, remember? And even if she would, I do not know. It would depend on what type of Divine she is. I am no longer in a position to follow blindly, and no new Divine could expect such obedience now.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
Thank you.
Do you need something?
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty, but she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Seekers can gain other gifts. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill.
I'm gonna skip
The Seekers saw themselves as justified. We looked. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes. The moment the mages voted for independence, we trained rigorously for years. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. What? I'm told it is impossible, however.
Okay, that's enough talking. Okay, let's get back to Adrenaline. No, not trouble. Actually, wouldn't be trouble though. So, so we're making our way down here, and then slowly make our way up. So do that though. We should be first.
Too many wounded. Not enough bandages to go around. Stop tearing
I'm ahead of Liliana, but Grey Warden.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
We should try
Blessed
getting to know
are the
these
righteous,
characters as well.
the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins.
He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
You could blame her killers.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later. So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports. There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think? You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were You find fault with my decision?
We can't solve our problems with murder.
And what would you... Butlers... I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
I expected better from...
You've... Reports of Fade Rift. The only... Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas...
Why do you...
I've known mages. Some of them were better people, and yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Let's talk...
Me?
Bards tell...
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps...
What did you...
I was a bard. For a time after the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of politics, the ebb and flow of influence, the great game, perhaps when this is all over, Yes?
You seem to...
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You have a history with the Warden who entered the Blight, don't you?
I count her among my closest friends. She's probably the only person I trust completely. Haven't heard from her in some time. She just disappeared. I try not to think about what might have happened.
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more... She would... The other... I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible.
Was this when...
No, that happened later. There were some in... Just... I guess it didn't matter in the end. You... Nails by tomorrow.
Master Harry said I'm good at nails. He said I have a mind like a hammer.
I'm gonna see if I can change, I hate this colour. I told myself I wasn't gonna be picky, but I'm becoming picky. And then we continue on, like, fine. No, we're gonna do the main.
Travel safely.
Can I not change them? I don't think I can also.
You need something? Let me know.
Come on.
Another time, then.
probably head to War Table. So keep smacking bloody mic. Chicken tablets.
Send my regards to the Lady Ambassador. Her ancestor visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age.
I don't think I think he's run out of dragon thing. Yeah, he's run out of dragon stuff.
I sold her a candle mounted with the severed hand of a first acolyte.
That is weird.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow, in their blood the makers will be
I'm used to delivering children and helping old men.
Researcher Minave wishes to verify that the infections have...
Well to hear that you are safe. Akan was visited by a member of the Inquisition who spoke of the good work you are doing, as well as the fairness which was of kind has been treated by the Inquisition itself. You knew that clan man was littered by the weight of gold, but I have gave the message to some raw hidden herbs, blessing us with abundance. Now recent virgin. You would be distraction if we came to the Inquisition itself. Our hunters are urging the humans as they easily do. Nevertheless, if you need aid, send word, and we are with you. So that is our
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Or is it just going to take us there?
The city still mourns.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
Beautiful. Got to make that.
They wish to protect the people? From us?
We knew there would be some kind of reaction.
But I didn't expect the Templars to make an appearance.
The people may just be assuming what the Templars will do. I've heard of no concrete plans.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Templars will help us as they always.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet,
The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
We came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
You sound like a robot.
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition.
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker,
His voice changed.
what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Suspicious.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
I do believe it. Do you have a better explanation?
Several, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been taught. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You're obviously... That doesn't...
For you, there is chaos ahead, whatever your intention.
So what...
Now it...
Provide...
What becomes of us, and your Inquisitor...
Where is...
Must... Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any... Them? We abandoned our duties. We seven. Ham. The perhaps more shall flock to the. I, of course, is crafting the Templars into a new power. Really, any word?
It's not.
Before.
What?
Our Templars left.
Excuse me.
The Chantry
but
promised they defend us.
Is what they're saying real? The Inquisition.
That's what we're.
No one is doing. Listen.
You want?
Never been part of something this big before.
What do you think?
I think the woman.
Well, she is.
The Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away.
Head to Haven.
I don't.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
I was just looking around. Someone's really trying to kill me. Favors for faithful friends. Okay, someone set an arrow.
My maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my...
What?
Are you... The chant? Our divine is dead. Our Templars gone. The Maker's silence is deafening. What hope have we? So, I can...
The Templars didn't even touch you.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
Why?
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not?
Oh, no. What do you sell?
Well, this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and...
This cannot stand. How can it stand?
They left us. The Templars left us to the mage.
What is this for? Didn't mean to do that.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well cut or the sparkling, perhaps.
must be something here.
Though you had granted power over the very fade itself, though they sang hymns of praise unending, though they could do anything,
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders.
Of course.
This has been received as you might expect.
Please, move along.
At once.
Of course.
Good day.
He's investigating.
Pleasure.
Wild.
Upon his parents and onto the Maker. What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. You have it. Of course.
Okay, this way. What do you have?
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royeaux can be traditional.
Thanks.
So you got a fast travel to the second floor.
Good day to you.
Sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine.
Purchased?
What did I buy off him?
Though you had granted them power over the very fade itself, though they sang hymns of praise unending, though they could do anything.
If I might have a moment of your time.
No.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
You think the Templars did it?
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Am I the only one who's suspicious about that?
Vic, return to Haven.
I need to see how long I've been playing, so I can end it. There was no way for it to load.
How many people are going to die before this is over? Not as many. What cutscene? It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd. I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Grey Wardens going missing. Suspicious. What's this over here? Oh, hello.
Excuse me. Got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts.
What?
Iron Bull. He leads... Best of all, you're the first time he's gone out of his way to... Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
I look forward.
With a bet.
Okay, so that's Iron Bull.
I have heard rumors of a way.
I'm gonna do some kill. Now check how long we're recording. Continue with mother heifer in the wheel. Sire effect. To a point the Chantry
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes. Let us begin.
Although Rachel is fascinated by the lure of fashion on old Nug, she believes that her knowledge of the involved speak to combine the elemental ways.
To work?
But arrive over here over and have to worship a dragon, whom they believe to be Andress's reborn. Both the cultures and the dragons were gone by the time the Chantry arrived to the building temples of secrecies, but they still be undiscovered passage might contain their relics. Search effort might be possible for nerve for something useful for the mission.
Let's see what we have.
Before I do those, and then I'm gonna quickly check. We've been doing this for 2 hours, so I'm probably gonna end this today, guys. Well, that's why I'm leaving it as this today. I might do a bit of a side missions. Explore the map. Don't do any missions yet. Explore. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry if I'm quiet. I'm not well. Till next time. Bye bye.